Are you having a war zone every night with your child when you go to bed? And how to get them to even sleep through the night? What a great question. I'm a parent. I feel you and I understand you. Let's dive into this topic a little bit more deeply and see how we can get our child to sleep through the night. Hi, my name is Evette Rose, and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today for this very wonderful and interesting topic, one that I really look forward to. So, guys, just very briefly, if you are new here, my name is Evette Rose, and I'm also best well known for having written this big book, which is called Psychosomatics of Children. And of course, you can already see the psychosomatics that gives it away. This is the psychosomatic stress for your child's illnesses or maybe ailments, emotional, psychological stress, or physical strain that they might be having. Learn to understand what is emotionally happening in their body and where could this potentially be stemming from, because they haven't quite had a full life to build up certain programs and ways of responding to life. So where is it coming from? Great question. So parents, I also did not forget about you. I also have the same version, but one for adults. So this one is psychosomatic stress for adults for 679 medical ailments. You can dive deeply into that and learn so much more about your own stressors as well. And these books can be found on Amazon or at evettebooks.com. And also join my intuitive body workshop. If this is the type of research and content that you love, you're going to love this workshop, because here you're going to be learning how to read the body like a book. Learn and understand how to read the psychosomatic messages of your child's body and even your own, or even other people if you want to become a practitioner. And join me also every Wednesday for my free masterclasses. There we're diving very, very deeply into, stress points in life and how to deal with it. And it's a fast track class. So if you don't have time, it's normally pretty short, it's very compact, and you can always watch the replay if you didn't have time to watch the live stream with me. So do join me for that as well. Now let's dive into this topic of how do I get my child to sleep? Goodness, forget about sleeping the whole night, just getting them to bed. So a full night's sleep, as we all know, it's vital for our children's overall health and well-being, especially also their development, now, as well as also for the sanity of us as parents. So now, if your child frequently wakes up during the night, it can leave everyone feeling super tired and very irritated. Now, fortunately, there are effective strategies to help your child to sleep through the night and to start to establish healthy sleep habits. Now, in this part here, we will be exploring these techniques and these strategies to help you with these actionable tips. Firstly, we need to understand our child's sleep needs. So, before actually diving into solutions, it's actually very important to recognize that sleep can also vary based on age. So, as an example, newborns from the moment that they were born up until about 3 months, they typically normally sleep about 14 to 17 hours a day, waking up every 2 to 3 hours for feeding. Now, when we start to move into the fourth month to the 11th month, now they need a little bit less sleep. Now they need probably about 12 to 15 hours of sleep a day, which also includes naps. Now, toddlers is from 1 year to 2 years, and they generally require 11 to 14 hours of sleep with maybe 1 or 2 daytime naps. Now, preschoolers from 3 to 5 years, they tend to need 10 to 13 hours of sleep, usually with one daytime nap. Now, school age children who are normally from 6 to 12, they typically need about 12, like 9 to 12 hours of sleep. Now, tips for helping your child sleep through the night. Establish a calming bedtime routine signals to your child that it's time to sleep. Include activities like reading a book, taking a warm bath, or singing a lullaby. One strategy that I do that really works with my child, for example, is that we will dim the lights and we will start whispering, because we whisper because the animals are going to sleep. So I actually whispered to her the whole time until she falls asleep. I tell her that the animals are now sleeping, we must be quiet. The fairies are sleeping, we must be quiet. All her favorite friends or teachers I'll name their names and I'll say, we must be quiet because they are sleeping. So we must also now start to go to bed. And so it really works with her. And then she's whispering. And just whispering already also sets a very soothing and calming, quiet atmosphere already. Set a consistent sleep schedule. Ensure your child goes to bed and wakes up at the same time every day, even on weekends because consistency reinforces the body's internal clock. Create a comfortable sleep environment. Make sure that your child has a fun, warm, and also comfortable atmosphere as well, because this means that a comfortable mattress, for example, can help them to feel nice and cozy, and also fluffy blankets, maybe. And make sure that the room can also be dark. And if there needs to be light, you can use red light. It really helps to not trigger the melatonin response in the body. Limit screen time before bed. This is very true, and I definitely learned this with my daughter as well, because the blue light that's emitted by these screens can actually interfere with sleep. So avoid TV screens, including television, smartphone, tablets, at least an hour before bedtime. So what we do in that hour is we go take a bath, we will read books, we'll talk about how the day was, or we can just gently play with her toys, and we start putting them one and one into bed because now it's sleep time, and we start to whisper. Monitor food and drinks. So here, avoid heavy meals or sugary or caffeinated beverages close to bedtime. And also just give them like a light snack. A banana or yogurt or warm milk or warm oat milk or warm almond milk is a fantastic source that can help them to really become more soothed. Address nighttime fears. So if your child has stress associated with the dark, or maybe fear of the dark, or bad dreams can disrupt their sleep, provide comfort items like a favorite stuffed animal or like a nightlight to help them to ease with the nighttime fears. Stay consistent with naps. So ensure that your child's daytime nap schedule aligns with their age and also their sleep needs. So naps that are too close to bedtime can, for example, interfere with nighttime sleep. Be patient and understanding, because nighttime awakenings are very common for children, especially during, for example, their growth spurts as well, or during developmental milestones. So be patient and responsive to your child's needs, especially when they wake up and they're, for example, having a night terror or they're having a nightmare. Just talking to them very gently and just being close to them and tell them, I'm here, I'm here. That really already helps a lot, because sometimes when they're going through these stages of having these nightmares, they're not fully awake. So you can't really have a rational conversation with them. So that also is something that I've learned with my daughter. Sometimes something bad happened at school and she will have a nightmare. And I will just stay there and sometimes often even hold her if she allows me to. Sometimes a child doesn't want to be held and they will let you know. Maybe they might push you away a little bit, or they might curl up into a little ball. Just allow them to hear your tone and allow your tone of voice to stay calm. And the best part here is to reward a full night's sleep. Children love celebration and treats and to feel celebrated. So celebrate in the morning when your child sleeps through the night and offer positive reinforcement to encourage this continued success. So parents, there you have it for today. Thank you for being here with me. And until next time, be the light that you are.